Every journey begins with a map. This is Asyria, a world of vast continents, scattered seas, and lands that stretch from frozen tundras to burning dunes. Each region has its own rhythm, its own light, its own way of enduring the seasons. We'll travel across Asyria, from its northern cliffs to its southern shores, through forests, highlands, plains, and coasts, exploring the 20 great regions that shape its people and its history. The fjordlands lie along the northwest coast, a landscape of cliffs, pine valleys, and storm-carved inlets. Fishing villages cling to rocky coves, and wind-battered towers mark safe passage through the straits. In summer, the sun barely sets. In winter, daylight is brief and blue. Traders and rangers here navigate by memory, not map. The mountains shift in light, and the sea is never still. East of the fjords, the Frostfile Plateau stretches across miles of ice and hidden lakes. Glaciers drift in slow silence, carving valleys that glimmer like glass. Life here follows the thaw. Herders move with the meltwater, and settlements cluster near the brief summer bloom of moss and tundra grass. Beneath the ice, minerals shimmer, a quiet wealth that fuels trade with the south. Where the plateau meets the sea lies the frozen sound, a wide bay trapped between land and ice. It's a place of migration and danger, where seals and ships share the same routes. When the thaw comes, fog rises in sheets, veiling the horizon. The locals say you navigate by listening, not by sight. Every echo has meaning. Moving east, color returns to the land. The Ember March is a high, rust-colored plateau marked by mineral cliffs and volcanic soil. The air is dry, carrying the scent of iron. Sparse settlements mine copper and basalt, trading stone for grain and timber from the greener lands below. From a distance, the hills appear aflame under the evening light, the reason for the region's name. Beyond the mainland lie the far northeastern isles, small forested peninsulas divided by narrow, icy channels. The islands form a chain of ports and outposts that connect the north to the eastern seas. Despite their isolation, the people here are known for their craftsmanship. Shipwrights, sailmakers, and builders of hardy homes that can withstand salt and snow alike. South of the northern mountains, the land warms into the western wilds, a rough expanse of hills and deserts. Here, sandstone cliffs and wind-shaped pillars mark the passage of travelers. Nomadic routes follow dried riverbeds, and every oasis has its guardians. By dusk, the sky turns gold, and the desert glows like a memory of the sun. The heartlands sit at the center of Asyria, fertile plains and slow, winding rivers that have long supported farms, towns, and trade routes. This is the continent's crossroads, where goods from every coast converge. Gentle forests line the rivers, and windmills rise among the meadows. Roads here are old and well-kept, built not for conquest, but for connection. To the northeast, the land rises again into the Eastvale Highlands, rolling slopes, evergreen woods, and long, cold lakes that mirror the sky. The people here live between stone and forest, farming the narrow valleys and keeping to ancient trails. Mist gathers in the morning, giving the highlands their name, a place where weather moves like breath across the ridges. South of the highlands, the verdant heights are a realm of dense forest, wide rivers, and rich soil. Timber from here builds ships, bridges, and halls throughout Asyria. The canopy is thick, and the air hums with life. Roads wind beneath arching trees, and settlements cluster along rivers, everyone dependent on the water's rhythm. Facing the eastern sea, the Dawn Coast is where the sun first touches Asyria each morning. Its cliffs and beaches are dotted with lighthouses and fishing towns. Trade ships gather in sheltered bays, and coral reefs gleam beneath the shallows. The people here mark their time by tides, not calendars. The sea decides when to leave and when to stay. Across the southwestern horizon lies the red dunes of Tereth, a desert of rust and gold. Winds sculpt the dunes into arcs and ridges that seem alive under the sun. Caravans travel by starlight, resting in the shadow of ancient sandstone ruins. Despite its harshness, the desert holds rare minerals and ancient routes that link the western lands to the southern seas. East of the dunes, the verdant steppe marks the edge where desert gives way to life again. Grasses ripple in the wind like water, and herds move across the plains in long migrations. Seasonal villages rise and vanish with the harvests. It's a land of transition, between dry and fertile, wild and settled. The Greenwood Plains stretch across Assyria's southern middle, open grasslands framed by woodlands and low hills. In spring, the plains bloom with wildflowers that stretch for miles. Travelers cross here in every direction. Farmers, traders, and pilgrims all sharing the same roads. The region is known for its calm, not because it is untouched, but because it endures. At Assyria's southern edge lies the Southern Reach, green coasts, salt air, and the scent of citrus and pine. The weather is temperate and sea trade thrives. Villages line the cliffs and coves, their harbors always busy. From above, the coastline looks like a string of beads, small settlements tied together by shared wind and water. Extending into bright blue water, the Emerald Peninsula is lush and wet. Rainforests climb steep hills, and rivers fall in silver threads to the sea. The humidity carries the scent of soil and bloom. Settlements sit close to the shore, where trade meets cultivation, tropical, thriving, and alive with color. West of the Southern Isles, the Whispering Coast is known for its long lagoons and still mangrove channels. The air here moves slowly. Sound carries across the water. Fishermen navigate narrow passages by memory, and the silence is broken only by the cry of birds. At dusk, the water mirrors the sky so perfectly that horizon and reflection become one. Inland from the coast, the hill march rises in soft, rolling hills. Old roads climb through orchards and ruins, linking distant towns. The land holds traces of earlier settlements, forgotten wells, broken walls, names no longer used. The hills are gentle, but their memory runs deep. The lowland vale lies where rivers meet the southern forests. Its fields are lush, and mist hangs over them each morning. The people build with timber and stone, their towns surrounded by orchards and canals. The region's calm surface hides steady labor, the quiet industry that sustains much of Assyria. Far to the south, ice returns. The South Frost Coast is a realm of white cliffs, frozen beaches, and glacial shelves that groan under shifting weight. The light here is sharp, and reflections cut across the sea like glass. Life is sparse but resilient. A few coastal enclaves and whaling stations mark the edge of human endurance. The southernmost frontier, a chain of ice-bound islands adrift in the coldest waters of the world. The sky burns with auroras, and nights last for months. Only explorers and scientists venture here now, mapping the last uncharted ridges of ice. It is a place both silent and vast, the end of the map, but not the end of curiosity. These are the 20 regions of Assyria, each shaped by land and weather, by trade and time. Together they form a continent both ancient and alive, marked by difference yet bound by shared coastlines and history. Every trail, every settlement, every inlet drawn on this map tells the same truth, that the world is not still. It changes, and so do we.
The songs are only beginning. Add your voice. Like, comment, and subscribe, and walk with us as new threads are woven. The tapestry grows with every listener who joins it.